Yes, yes, yes. Sir Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. And watching, listening, I'm commentating on Stipe versus Cormier 3. Okay, so let's get into it. Stipe says this is his retirement fight. We know they currently want a piece. They are one apiece. And so this is the decider. Stipe. Cormier won the first one. Stipe won the last one, which was the second one. And this is the final one for the heavyweight UFC heavyweight championship. Okay, and we're in the first round. It's like I can't help but think that Daniel Cormier looks a bit like Fred Flintstone. He's a better build than Fred, but he looks as great as he is. He's got that big, thick back. He just looks so small. He just looks so small in comparison to Stipe. Of course, that didn't stop him knocking Stipe out in the first fight. But Stipe was a long-established champion, considered number one heavyweight when he got knocked out by Daniel Cormier the first time around. And so people thought Stipe was going to win the first one. I was shocked when he didn't. Most people were shocked when he didn't, but Daniel Cormier, hell of a mixed martial artist all around. He's just touched up Stipe a little bit. It's very conservative out here. Stipe is going around the outside. What's happened? OMG. Okay, it's just an eye poke. Well, not just an eye poke. It's an eye poke. That's not good. That's not healthy. But what's going on here? Yeah, it's an eye poke. They're taking some time out. Stop the clock. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do a sound check. Yeah, it's an eye poke. They're taking. Boom. So that's all good. Just taking time out now, as is legal. The doctor's checking him over. No doubt. I don't know if Stipe said right now that he can't recover from this eye poke, then boom, I think the fight would be over, and Stipe would be adjudged the victor. But he's got his mouthpiece back on. He's taken time out and is now apparently ready to resume action. Okay, so come back to the center. 1 minute 33 seconds left of the round, and it's Stipe on the inside now. Cormier on the outside. Moved. Stipe now on the outside. Cormier on the inside of the octagon. They're both now centered. Okay, it's very even. Very. They're feeling each other out now very gently. I must say, Stipe looks like the heavyweight, and Cormier looks like a middleweight in terms of height, but the girth is solid fighter. Okay, we got 55 seconds left of the first round. It's been very even so far, but Stipe getting loose now. Throwing some hands. Okay, got caught by Cormier. Nice. A left, or is it right hook? Excuse me. But it's all good. Okay. Cormier caught him again on the outside. Stipe turns with a jab. Nice 1-2 from Stipe. 30 seconds to go. If you ask me who won this round, I'd say very difficult to tell. But I'd have to edge it towards Stipe. Nice inside kick by Stipe. Oh, nice three hooks. 3 right hooks to the dome of Stipe. Boom. Stipe looks a little bit stunned, but I'm sure he's fine. No, he's fine. Boom. How do you score that round? OMG. I'm going to go ahead and give that to Cormier for the most the heaviest punches landed. So I'm going to go ahead and give that first round to Daniel Cormier. That's right, you heard it. First round goes to Cormier. I think he landed the most impactful punches out of the two when everything else was even. It's a tricky one though. You'd have to take your pick. You'd have to take your pick on who you thought. It's a tricky one. Mark it as you see fit. I might even just write this in the comment section. First round Stipe. Yeah, that's what I'll do. First round Cormier, sorry. DC. Let's do DC. Okay. And so the second round has commenced. We're in the second round now. Groin strike from Stipe. Oh, they're both looking very calm, very collected. Oh my God. Stipe comes in with something he's been working on with some uppercut from a weird angle. Step to the right, coming with the uppercut. Very clever. That's a good set play. Kind of got DC out of position. Some clever work by Stipe and his trainers. Whoa, about 1, 2, 3 shots and then a 1, 2, 3 right hooks and then a left from Cormier. 10-9 Cormier. Heavy leg shots wobbled Miocic. Yeah, a lot of people are Brett Akamoto. Yeah, a lot of people are agreeing with me. First round goes to Cormier. That don't really mean nothing other than the fact that the first round went to Cormier. Where are we now? We like 3 minutes, 25 seconds left of the second round. And so far, it's very even. Hard. Whoa. But Cormier is coming with those showstopper looking combinations. But Stipe returns with a big right and a left to the belly of Cormier. He's really targeting that big belly of Cormier. But Cormier is really landing some of those show-stopping looking combinations. So it's very, very even right now. Very, very even. Stipe, the champion, and Cormier, the prior champion, and Stipe, the champion before that. So Stipe is seen as the rightful champion. He is the champion. Cormier knocked him out in their first fight. Stipe did likewise in the second fight, so it's one apiece, and this is Daniel Cormier's retirement fight. When you're having a retirement fight with a champion for the championships, I would say 9 times. Oh my gosh, lovely left hook combination from Cormier. One to the body and one to the head. It's a 2-piece. Oh, Stipe tried to come back with a 2-piece of his own. Right now, the big difference is, oh my gosh, this bombs are being exchanged here. Obviously, Stipe is not the guy retiring. Daniel Cormier is the guy retiring after this. So Whoa, Daniel's landing some show-stopping combinations. This is impressive stuff. I still expect Stipe to win, but Daniel Cormier landing some beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. What is it now? 1 minute, 22 seconds remaining of this round. My gosh. Daniel's touching Stipe up with some beautiful jabs. Beautiful jabs, and then finished off with a right. And now he's gone downstairs. You know what? The old man, Daniel Cormier, is looking good. Still expecting him to lose, but he's looking good. Unless anything crazy happens within the well, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't saying nothing. Let the round finish, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Let it finish, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Boom. Another nice combo from Daniel Cormier. Cormier is back against the cage now. There's a lovely, lovely shin kick to the thigh of Stipe. Nice body shot to the abdomen of Stipe. But Stipe is just keeping his calmness and composure. And then he's got Cormier with a series of you see now he's stolen the round. Now Stipe stolen the round when that was Daniel Cormier's round. Now Stipe stole it. Oh, how unfortunate. How unfortunate. If Cormier had won that round as well, oh my gosh, he looks troubled and he looks marked up. Damn. Series of right kind of hooks, almost uppercuts. Oh my gosh, Cormier ain't looking good in that. Cormier is not looking good in that corner. He got touched up with a series of right uppercuts, right hook hybrids. This ain't looking good at all. This ain't looking good at all. I don't even know if he's gonna make it out of this round. Is it right up hook, right hook? He's just kind of trying to get away from those right hook, but he's actually running into them along the cage. Was Cormier? Yeah, it was unfortunate. He was unfortunate. OMG. So it's 1 round apiece. It's 1 round apiece. Okay. All right, so we're into round 3. Let me write it in the comment section. That was a big moment at the end of the round there for Stipe. Cormier would have won that round, but Stipe came back at the last 10 seconds. In the last 10 seconds and stole that round. But Cormier is not looking good. Looked like he took some heavy hooks, uppercuts. Well, right hooks actually. But I gotta write this in, memorialize that moment there. What is it? Second round. Second round, Stipe. And Stipe looking good in the third. Looks like he's look like he could stop Cormier here. It's a funny thing because Cormier looked like he could stop Stipe early in the second round. Wow, but Cormier's got his mojo. He's putting his shots together. Whoa. Unless Cormier, Stipe has really worked on his hands. His hands are really letting his hands go nicely. And I'll be surprised if Cormier gets out of this third round. Okay, second round, Stipe. Clinched up against the cage. Matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. Yeah, clinched up against the cage. Okay, so Stipe breaks free. Wants to let his hands go. Definitely been working on those hands faster and sharper. Arguably, than ever. Talking about Stipe. What's this here? Oh, let's change that. Easily changed. They're against the cage. Stipe is trying to get position. Just rushed Cormier against the stage, against the fence. Working for position now. It's hand playing. It's the hand playing game. It's the hand playing game. And of course, in this studio environment with no crowd, you can even hear the breathing. All right, next to the camera, you can hear the breathing. What is it now? 2 minutes to go. These rounds seem super long after you watch the women's fight. You know, it's 5-minute rounds. The women's are 2-minute rounds, so you're getting 2.5 minutes. You're getting 2.5 women rounds in one UFC round. And I think the women in the UFC fight the same amount of time as the men. That's 5 minutes. 5 minutes for the boys and for the girls. 5 minutes for the boys and for the girls. They're still pinned up against the cage right now. Stipe trying to take down Daniel Cormier and finish him off with some brutal ground and pound. Brutal ground and pound. And that's what he's looking at. Oh, Stipe breaks with a nice right hook. Okay, remember, Daniel Cormier is retiring after this fight. Apparently, win, lose, or draw. They're exchanged inside low kicks, inside the leg, inside the thigh, just above the quad muscle. Cormier lunges in with a left hook, overhook. Well, kind of bolo hook. Okay, Cormier in the center of the stage. Stipe touches Cormier to the belly region, the abdomen, call it what you will, the breadbasket, whatever you want to call it. It's 30 seconds to go of the first round. Cormier catches Stipe with a nice one to the jaw, punch to the jaw, kick to the leg. Stipe has won this round, but Cormier is not out of it yet. Not out of it yet, but Stipe looks to have the measure. Oh, right, left from Stipe. Right, left, and oh my gosh. Said he got poked. Said he got poked in the eye. 1 minute, 1 second to go. Boom. Complain about an eye poke. Mark Goddard said, you got punch. It wasn't an eye poke. You got punched. Sit down, my friend. Stipe's trying to spin elbow to the body, which I missed in real time. Oh, he got eye poked. It was a clear eye poke. Mark Goddard told Daniel Cormier to sit down, my friend, when he said, I got eye poked at the end of the round. You didn't do nothing. He said it was a punch. Sit down, my friend. We just seen the replay, and it was a clear eye poke. OMG. OMG. What's Goddard going to do now? Because he's just seen the replay. What are you going to do now, Mark Goddard? It's from my neck of the woods. He actually trained at the same place for a while. Oh, my God. He looks cross-eyed. Oh, my God. No, Mark Goddard is out of order. He's out of order. He should take some time out. He should take some time out, add some time onto the break for his eye to get right. This is out of order. Mark Goddard, I like him, but he's made a bad call here. That was out of order. He should have added time onto the break. I mean, Cormier literally looks cross-eyed because of the eye poke. That's ridiculous. Mark Goddard should have added time onto the end of the break. This is round what? This is round 4 now. Should have added some time onto the end of the break for the doctors to look and assess Cormier's eye. That was a bad referee decision there. Even though I normally like Mark Goddard, he made a mistake that time. Okay. Anyway, that's unfortunate. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Okay, so what? They're in a bit of a clinch now, right against the cage. Cormier with his back against the cage. Stipe's got Stipe's got him in a body lock against the cage. I think he's going to try and trip him. Yes, he's going to try and trip him. I guess he wants to finish Cormier on the ground with some ground and pound, but he breaks away. Cormier's base is too good. Cormier looking cross-eyed now. Stipe looking at him and he's looking at one eye closed, the eye that he poked. The eye that he poked. It's unfortunate. If Stipe don't finish this by KO, there's going to be a bit unfortunate. What if the ref would have given Cormier enough time for his eye to somehow regenerate or clear somewhat? Right about now, looks like one of Cormier's eyes is closed. Kinda. Yeah, it is. It's like he's fighting one eye. It's like fighting Cyclops. Oh gosh. So he can't see those rights coming. Stipe will know that. Referee Mark Goddard made a mistake there. He should have stopped. He should have gave Cormier time at the end of the round for his eye to clear when he saw the replay. Oh, Stipe really wants that takedown. He went for the body lock there and tried to trip Cormier, but Cormier, being the excellent wrestler that he is, that he has been, and clearly remains to be somewhat. Very difficult for Stipe to get the trip that he's been looking for rounds now. This is a good fight. Strange to see a heavyweight fight behind closed doors, heavyweight championship fight behind closed doors. There's definitely normally more noise would be associated with such an endeavor. Remember, we're in the fourth round. Boom. I tell you what, these guys have eaten some strong leather from each other. Stipe just said a strong right hook from Cormier. They've taken some strong shots from each other, some real strong shots. Looks like he got rocked by another right hook there, but I'm sure he's fine. Yeah, he just walked Cormier back to his ring, back to the cage. Walked him back to the back of the cage with his forearm against his neck. This is some serious business going on. Shizbiz up in the building. This is madness, I tell you. So let me just write this in, make it official. We're 1 minute, 10 minutes remaining of the fourth round. We're in the third round. Got to write in who won the third round, and that was Stipe. Let's get that in. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Accidentally. Okay, so what's going on here? Yeah. Back against Cormier with his back against the cage again. Working for hands. Stipe trying to get that trip. Some nervous-ish. Nervous. Who's nervous? You're nervous? Shizbiz says he's nervous. Okay, and it's 20 seconds to go at the end of the fourth round. It's another round. It's another round for Stipe. Although he keeps on getting touched by some strong hooks by Cormier, but his jaw is standing up to it. Oh my gosh! Fast shot, fast right. Oh my God! They started walking back to the corners before we heard the horn. Okay. 1 second before we heard the horn. And the fourth round to Stipe. Fourth round to Stipe again. Stipe. Boom, boom, boom. I wasn't going to go live. They're in the break now. They're in the corner now. They're taking a break now. The referee, well, whatever. The guy's got a rag over the eye of Cormier. Don't they need the eye swell on that? Don't need the eye swell on that. Oh, his eye looks a bbit more open now. Eye looks a bit more open. Cormier got poked in the eye. Nah, it still looks cross-eyed. Uh-oh. The lid is down. Okay, so this is the 5th round. Going into the 5th round now. 5th and final round. Okay. So, as you may know, Stipe will be retired. Not Cormier will be retiring after this fight. It's his last fight. What a way to go out, trying to get the heavyweight championship or any kind of championship, depending on your weight category. Okay, so they're just in the center, both in the center of the ring, octagon even. Okay, Stipe tries a Superman punch or a Superman 1-2. You know what I mean? You know how it go. You know what it is. Stipe with a couple of kicks. One to the leg, one to the abdomen of Cormier. Cormier responds to a kick to the abdomen of his own. Stipe coming with that long jab. Stipe, and Cormier responds with a left. Is that a left? Yeah, a left. To the face of Stipe. Stipe, a 3-1 favorite to get this, and we got 3 minutes and 35 seconds of the final round, the 5th round of this UFC heavyweight championship fight. And I think it hasn't been no walkover, it hasn't been no pushover, but Stipe has got the edge in most of these rounds. In fact, Stipe has got the edge in almost all of the rounds. Although the fight has been closer than that statement may suggest. I wasn't going to go live, but I woke up and boom, boom, boom. It was time for this. And I thought, what the hell, if I can get the thumbnail up in time, now I'll do it. I'll go live. Okay, so they've just been clinched up against the cage, and they got 2 minutes 39 seconds to go. So that's just over half the round to go. OMG. Stipe just got touched up by a nice couple of punches, and he returns. He's still looking for that trip. Stipe, Stipe's got the underhook here, on the underhook on his right side. And he's really, boom, nice hook to the face of Stipe as they come out of that clinch. And Stipe has been looking to trip DC all night. I think it's something that worked on in training, and he's determined to get it. And once again, they clinched up against the cage. And once again, Cormier is the one with his back against the cage. Not much action going on now, but I think Stipe is really determined to trip Cormier at least once. Clearly, that's something they've been working hard on in training. And what's going on now? It's 1 minute 35 seconds left in the entire bout. Left on the card. Left in the round. 1 minute 30. And Stipe comes with a little 2-piece. Was that 2-piece or a 3-piece? Was that a 3-piece? Cormier responds with a 2-piece. Left, right. These guys have been punching themselves. These guys have been punching each other in the face all night relentlessly. And Stipe looking for that trip. Does he get it? No. Cormier's base is too strong. Gets Stipe. Stipe looking like he's gasping for air. Showing a little bit of fatigue for the first time, but it's good. There's only 1 minute left. Cormier fighting till the bitter end. Just caught Stipe with an elbow to the jaw. You know. Stipe is one hell of a tough guy. They both are. If they both met prime for prime, I'd go with Cormier. But Stipe is probably now in his prime, where Cormier at 40, is he 40 or 41, has left his prime. This is incredible stuff. You got to take your hat off to both of these guys with 25 seconds left of the round and of the fight. We're in the 5th round, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the 5th round. They clinched up against the cage. Stipe with the little knees to the thighs of Cormier, who has his back against the cage. Stipe trying to hold him, pressure him. I don't know why. He must be hurt. One of them punches must have hurt Stipe, because otherwise, why would you want to finish out the round clinched up against the cage? Yeah, Stipe must have been hurt by one of those punches or several of those punches, because otherwise, why would he want to see the end of the fight out? And he goes to his corner, he wants the stool. Why would you want to see the end of the fight out with your opponent's back tied up against the cage, clinched up? So that's an indicator. He's looking at Cormier, thinking about going over there now. Cormier, probably one of the best heavyweights ever. He was actually a heavyweight who dropped down to light heavyweight because his training partner was a heavyweight champion of the UFC. That was Cain Velasquez. And he campaigned down at light heavyweight, actually became a champ down at light heavyweight. And then, of course, his nemesis down there was Johnny Bones Jones. And then then Stipe had some injuries, came to the tail end of his career. And then Cormier, his teammate, decided, yeah, well, I can go up now. So he actually sacrificed his career, sacrificed his heavyweight career to go down to light heavyweight because his teammate was the current top dog in the heavyweight division of the UFC when Cormier came over from, where did he come over from? Was it Strike Force? Where did he come over from? Was it Strike Force? Maybe. It was with a bunch of organizations. I'm pretty sure he was a Strike Force champion, undefeated there in the heavyweight division. And yeah, he acquitted himself well in this one. Stipe got knocked out in the first fight, knocked out clean. Cormier, I guess, technical knockout in the second fight. And in the third fight, Stipe, a clear winner, in my humble opinion. So I'm going to write in my opinion. 5th round, Stipe. $49-46, $49-46, $49-47. So all of the judges gave Stipe, all the judges gave Stipe at least 4 rounds, and one judge gave him 3. That's fine. Yeah, that's accurate. That's accurate. Yeah, Stipe is the champion. He's just been announced champion. Cormier is walking out. He's disappointed, walking out of the place. But he leaves with his head held high. So Stipe remains the UFC champion of the world. What's this here? Let me clear that off. What's this here? Let's have a quick look into the analytics. Okay, so Stipe posing with his teammates. I don't know why, because they've all got the masks on. Can't see their faces, but I guess they know who they are. COVID regulations. Okay, what's going on here? Stipe is talking to somebody. What's going on? I don't know. Talking to one of the matchmakers or somebody. What is this? OMG. What's going on here? There's a flurry of activity. Okay, there's a flurry of activity in my analytics, and it's for this thing. So I'm glad I went live. You know, it just makes the analytics look so much better. Okay, they're talking to Daniel Cormier now. Looks like Cyclops. One of his eyes kind of closed shut, the one where he got poked. Can't see. Did a good job. He's holding me against the octagon for long periods of time. Says Stipe went double on the hook. Did a good job of not overextending himself, says Cormier. Stipe did a good job of not overextending himself. Okay, they got sound issues over there. Sound engineers messing up. Can't see anything out of his left eye, says Cormier. It is what it is. It's one of them things the referee messed up. I'm not going to tell you what happened again. You can scroll back. I think, was it the end of the second round? I should have wrote that in the notes, shouldn't I? But he got poked in the eye. DC. DC looking like DC looking like Forrest Whitaker. L-Dog says his Croatian brother won the fight. Well, are you Croatian, L-Dog? I thought you was a New Zealander. How come you become Croatian all of a sudden? What's that all about? It was a great fight, he says. It was a great fight. But I'm also Kiwi. We'll make your mind up. Your family's Croatian, but you are also Kiwi. Where does your allegiance lie? Where does your... Pick one. Pick one. Both of them countries go to war. Who are you gonna... Which uniform you're wearing? You can't wear both. Pick one. There's a little dilemma. Let's have it. Okay, so Stipe. Yeah, fair play to Stipe. He's the younger guy. If they met prime for prime, I think if they were both the same, he's a big hug. Who's a big Hergovic fan? L-Dog? You gotta be kidding me. I've never heard anybody say that about him before. No, fair play to Stipe. He's the younger guy. Overall, I think overall, Daniel Cormier, when you add up the years, Daniel Cormier is the more seasoned champion. Hergovic is the UFC heavyweight champion and has been for some time before the speed bump, before he got knocked out by Daniel Cormier. Yeah, he's a hell of a champion. Is a Stipe. Stipe Miocic. Hell of a champion. So congratulations to him. But overall, Daniel Cormier is hell of a resume for a longer period of time. Guys like Stipe, they're relatively new jacks to this thing. Cormier, he was fighting over there in Strikeforce and other places, beating people, beating legends of the sport. Miocic, Stipe has beat some of the top guys of his time, but he hasn't really run through the legends. He hasn't really run through legends like Cormier did, even before Even before Cormier made it to the UFC, he had legends on his resume. Some of the top guys on his resume, even before he made it to the top show. So, yeah, this is a big salute and a big thank you too. Thank you for your service, Daniel Cormier. One of the best that ever done it. Impressive stuff. Congratulations to Philip. Damn. Congratulations to Stipe. Congratulations to him. He maintains his heavyweight belt, and it is way too late. Way too late for me to be up over here on a Sunday morning. It's just by chance. I fell asleep and woke up. This fight was the headline on this card was going live, and I thought, do I or don't I? Do I or don't I? And I thought, what the hell? Let's do it. There's been a lot of boxing on tonight, but it's not in the right time zone for me. What we got here? But I thought let's give the people something. Let's give them something. What's Joe Rogan saying? Joe Rogan looks emotional. The fact that you talked about this, he controlled the right wrist. I mean, he made the adjustments, and he still got hit with some big bombs. This was the biggest moment in the fight, right? This was the moment where so Stipe got bombed on. He bombed on Cormier. Wouldn't it have been great if they met when they were both in their primes? If Cormier was 5 years younger? Is Stipe 35 yet? 6 years younger? If they met then, I think Cormier would have picked Stipe up and dropped him on his head. Game over. Okay, King Slender says Cormier top 5 heavyweight of all time. MMA advances way more faster than boxing. It's not a skill. It's not a skill set. The sport advances quickly and with different rules. 100%. So anybody who is in any doubt, these guys now, they're new jacks in comparison to Cormier. Go check his resume. Definitely a GOAT to the game over many years. Of that, there is no doubt. Is there anything else that I need to say? Let me go check my analytics again. For the last time before we close this down. What's going on over here? Let's have a look at the analytics. Okay, that's stable. That looks nice. That's a pretty picture. I like the graph. Okay, so let me close this thing down now. You have been in tune to the main event of the UFC 252, which was Miocic versus Cormier. Daniel Cormier. For the third and final time, as Daniel Cormier rides off into the sunset, Stipe maintains the UFC heavyweight crown. But tonight, it's about Daniel Cormier. And all I can say to Daniel Cormier, for his many years of service to the MMA world, not just the UFC. It was in smaller organizations beforehand, not like these new jacks who just get a little contract with the UFC and then they're good. No. Daniel Cormier came up the hard way. And so tonight, what I say to Daniel Cormier is, actually, I'm going to stand up. I want to say this and stand up. I'm saying this standing up. This is how much respect I have for Daniel Cormier. Tonight, sir, I say thank you for your service. Mr. Raphael Dawkins is the Combat Radio. It's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comments, it's the shares. And it is the hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And don't forget about the live shows. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. And with that, I bid you all a good day, a good morning, a good night, whatever it is in your part of the world. Mr. Raphael Dawkins is the Combat Radio.